What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Full 90. Today it is time for the Week 32 Premier League predictions. I want to give a massive shout out to Leandro Montenegro, who left their predictions on the previous video and had some pretty good ones in there. West Ham to beat Leicester, Man United to beat Tottenham, and West Brom to beat Southampton. I thought they were some really good picks. So if you want your chance to be featured on the next episode of the Premier League predictions, then please do leave your predictions down in the comments below. If we take a little look back at my Week 31 predictions, it was not the best week, to be honest. There were some alright tips in there. Chelsea win and over 1.5 goals. As I said, that is a no-brainer for that fixture, and it did come true. We had both teams to score an over 2.5 goals at 2.25 in the West Ham Leicester game, which I also thought was pretty good, but there was room for improvement. So kicking it off with the first fixture of the week, we have Everton up against Tottenham. Everton, you could argue, lucky not to get beaten by Brighton. I did predict that Everton wouldn't get the win and that Brighton and Everton would draw because of Brighton's free-flowing football, I guess you could say, and Everton's poor record at the Amex Stadium. Tottenham, they played last week and lost to Manchester United. It wasn't a great performance. Man United were the winners of that fixture. I think Tottenham are going to have to bounce back here. They've both got top four football to play for, although I think it's unlikely that either of the two teams will get top four. They will be looking to achieve that. So I'm going to go for a Tottenham win in this one. I'm going to go for a 2-1 away win, but Tottenham have been known to capitulate when they get a one-goal lead in recent weeks, even against far weaker teams than Everton. So my tip is simply going to be both teams to score at 1.75. Moving it on, we have Newcastle up against West Ham. Newcastle getting a very, very vital away win against Burnley, which I certainly did not see coming, and West Ham beating Leicester at home. Can anything stop them? Can they dream of Champions League football next season? It is well within their hands, and I do think West Ham are going to win this fixture. I was tempted to say Newcastle could get a goal here, but I don't think it matters either way whether they get one, because I'm predicting West Ham to score 2. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 scoreline prediction, and my tip is going to be West Ham to win at 1.95. Now the next fixture, it's Wolves up against Sheffield United. Neither team really has much to play for. Wolves are at home. Wolves are a better team even without Raul Jimenez, so I'm going to go for a simple 2-0 home win to Wolves, and my tip is going to be Wolves to win at 1.66. Got quite a few teams to win tip this week, because I feel like this week is an easier week than most to actually predict the result of a lot of these fixtures. And next up after that, we do have Arsenal up against Fulham. Arsenal dispatched of Fulham on the first day of the season, and I don't see anything changing here. Whilst Fulham do have, you could definitely argue, more to play for in the sense that they're trying to survive this season in the Premier League, but I think Arsenal at home are going to be much too strong for Fulham, so I'm going to go for a 3-1 win to Arsenal, and my tip is Arsenal to win at 1.7. After that, we have Manchester United up against Burnley. Burnley, a potential banana skin for Man United, but Man United looking much more solid and doing much better at picking up these results, and after a loss to Newcastle in the previous game week, I don't see Burnley upsetting things at Old Trafford, so I'm going to go for a fairly low scoring but comfortable enough 2-0 win to Manchester United, but in case Burnley do get a goal, I do still see Man United winning, so my tip is going to be Man United to win and over 1.5 goals at 1.61. Next up, we do have Leeds up against Liverpool. Leeds coming off of a fantastic result against Manchester City, and Liverpool getting the job done against Aston Villa. I think both teams are going to score in this match. I do expect Liverpool to win. They'll be probably, I'm going to say it, probably out of the Champions League at this point. At the time of recording, they play Real Madrid in the second leg tonight. Wouldn't surprise me if they win that fixture and still go out of the Champions League due to the first leg performance, but I think Liverpool are going to be pushing for top 4 to try and get Champions League again next season, so I'm going to go for a 2-1 away win to Liverpool, and my tip simply, in case Liverpool win 3-0 or something like that and both teams don't score or whatever, my tip is going to be over 2.5 goals at 1.53, because Leeds are going to hit the ground running. They're going to try and beat Liverpool at their own game, overpowering them. Don't know if it'll work, but I think there will be a fair few goals, certainly over 2.5 at least in my opinion. Next up after that, we have Chelsea up against Brighton. Chelsea, they are through to the semi-finals of the Champions League. They can take a breather despite a very acrobatic and fantastic finish at the end of the second leg against Porto. I do think Chelsea are going to win this one. They are looking to as well get Champions League football. The top 4 race is really wide open, so I'm going to go for a 3-1 win to Chelsea, and my tip is going to be Chelsea win and over 1.5 goals at 2.0. I know Brighton are decent, but I do think Chelsea are better, and I think they're going to get the win at home. After that, we have another fixture for Tottenham Hotspur against Southampton. Southampton taking a surprise L to West Brom. Convincingly beat 3-0 away from home. I've obviously predicted Tottenham to win away from home against Everton. I think Tottenham are going to beat Southampton here in a very, very high-scoring game. I could see Danny Ings and Harry Kane both scoring in this fixture. I'm going to go for a 3-2 win to Tottenham. And my tip is going to be both teams to score and over 2.5 goals at 2.10. I said 3-2 when I looked at this fixture initially. I then looked at the recent fixtures between Tottenham and Southampton, and there's usually a lot of goals in those games as well. After that, we do have Aston Villa up against Manchester City. Man City, they're playing Dortmund tonight at the time of recording in the Champions League. I'm very excited for that one. It'd be interesting to see if we could see an upset there, but they probably will be facing PSG in the semi-finals. Aston Villa, they can dream of Europe, but I think it's more or less off the table now as the season has progressed. But let's be real, they're probably just thankful to be in the Premier League after the goal line technology calamitous error last season. I'm going to go for a Manchester City win here. I'm going to say Aston Villa score. No reason why realistically Man City should keep a clean sheet here, but why not spice in an Aston Villa goal there? I'm going to say 3-1 to Manchester City, and for the value, my tip is going to be Man City halftime, Man City full-time at 1.95. And now, the final fixture of the week, very crucial for the top 4 race and the potential relegation battle. West Brom trying to claw their way out and maybe survive. It's very unlikely, but you never know. It's Leicester up against West Brom. West Brom are going to give it their absolute all. Leicester have their full focus on the Premier League. They don't want to be that team that bottles top 4 again for the second year in a row. They will want to get top 4 as well, like every other club. So I think, given the quality that they have in their ranks, the form Iheanacho's been on in the recent weeks, I think it's going to just about see Leicester get the win. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Leicester, and whilst this could be a very easy 2-0, my tip is going to be both teams to score at 2.0, because what have West Brom got to lose if they don't go for it and score goals? They put 3 past Southampton, so I can see them putting 1 past Leicester. So that is going to do it for this video. If you did enjoy it, please do drop a like on it. Leave your predictions down in the comments below as well. And that is going to do it from me. I will see you in the next video very soon.